The cockatiel, a small parrot from Australia's arid lands. With their distinctive crests and gentle nature, cockatiels have charmed people worldwide. They're not just pets, they become cherished family members. Intelligent and playful, they can even mimic sounds and learn tricks. Social by nature, cockatiels thrive on companionship. Their expressive crests reveal their moods, upright for excitement, flat for fear. Understanding their behavior is key, especially when it comes to breeding. With care and knowledge, we can help these wonderful birds thrive and raise their young. When the time comes for a male cockatiel to woo a mate, he puts on quite a show. It is a performance filled with energy and enthusiasm. He wants to impress the female, to show her he is a worthy partner. His efforts are truly a sight to behold. He will often begin with a series of loud, clear whistles. These are not just random noises. They are specific calls designed to catch her attention. He might also incorporate mimicry, repeating sounds he has learned. This vocal display is a vital part of his courtship. Next, we often see a physical demonstration. The male will strut proudly, his chest puffed out. He might hold his wings slightly away from his body. This makes him appear larger and more impressive. Sometimes he will tap his beak against perches or objects. This rhythmic tapping can be quite persistent. He is saying, "Look at me. I am strong and capable." His crest will be held high, a sign of his excitement and confidence. He moves with a purpose, his focus entirely on the female he desires. One of the most charming parts of his display is the head bobbing. He will dip his head up and down, often in a rhythmic pattern. This can be accompanied by a soft, chattering song. He might sidle up to the female, still bobbing and singing. He may also spread his wings to their full extent, creating a heart shape. This is a grand gesture, a clear signal of his intentions. He wants to show off his beautiful plumage and his vitality. Every movement is calculated to attract her. This elaborate dance is not just for show. It communicates important information to the female. It tells her about his health, his genetic fitness, and his eagerness to be a good father. A strong, vibrant display suggests he will be a good provider. He will help care for the nest and the young. The female watches all of this very carefully. She is assessing him, deciding if he is the right choice. His persistence and the quality of his performance are crucial for his success. Nature has indeed crafted a wonderful spectacle. The female cockatiel observes the male's elaborate courtship with keen interest. She does not immediately accept his advances. She takes her time, assessing his every move and every call. Her response is more subtle than his flamboyant display. If she is not interested, she might simply fly away, or she might show aggression, pecking at him to make him leave. But if his performance has impressed her, her behavior will begin to change. She will start to show signs that she is receptive. One of the first signs of acceptance is that she will remain near him. She will listen to his songs and watch his dances. She might start to chirp softly in response to his calls. These are gentle, encouraging sounds. Her body language will also change. She may lower her head slightly, a sign of submission and interest. Her crest might be held in a relaxed, slightly raised position. This indicates she is attentive but not alarmed by his presence. She is considering him as a potential mate. As her interest grows, she may begin to quiver her wings. This is a very specific behavior. The wings tremble slightly, held close to her body. She might also adopt a distinct posture. She will often crouch low on the perch. Her tail may be lifted slightly in the air. This posture is a clear invitation to the male. It signals that she is ready to mate. She might also solicit preening from him, or offer to preen him. This helps to strengthen their bond. These responses are crucial. They tell the male that his efforts have been successful. They are the green light for him to proceed. The female's careful consideration ensures that she chooses a strong and healthy partner. This selectivity is vital for the survival of their future offspring. Her quiet signals are just as important as his loud displays. Together, their actions create a delicate balance. It is a prelude to the continuation of their species. Nature's way is truly remarkable in its precision. Once the female has signaled her acceptance, the mating process can begin. It is a brief but significant event. The male, encouraged by her receptive posture, will approach her. He will usually continue his soft vocalizations and head bobbing. He needs to ensure she remains calm and willing. He will typically mount her back, carefully balancing himself. This requires a degree of coordination from both birds. The female must remain steady to support his weight. The actual mating is known as a cloacal kiss. Both male and female birds have a cloaca. This is a single opening for their reproductive, urinary, and digestive tracts. During mating, the male twists his tail under the female's. Their cloacas touch briefly. This allows for the transfer of sperm from the male to the female. The entire act may only last for a few seconds. It can occur several times a day during the breeding period. This increases the chances of successful fertilization. During the breeding season, both birds undergo biological changes. Hormones play a crucial role. Increased daylight hours can stimulate the production of these hormones. For the male, testosterone levels rise. This drives his courtship behavior and sperm production. For the female, estrogen and progesterone levels increase. These hormones prepare her body for egg production and incubation. Her vent area may become slightly swollen. These internal changes are essential for successful reproduction. It is fascinating to observe this synchronicity. The male's display, the female's response, and the physical act of mating. All are perfectly timed and coordinated. These behaviors have evolved over millennia. They ensure the continuation of the cockatiel species. After mating, the pair bond often strengthens further. They will spend more time together, preening each other. They will soon turn their attention to finding a suitable nesting site. The next chapter in their lives is about to begin. Section 5. Environmental whispers. Triggers for breeding. Cockatiels do not simply decide to breed at any random time. Their instincts are closely tied to their environment. Nature provides specific cues, like whispers, that tell them the conditions are right. One of the most powerful triggers is the length of daylight. As days grow longer, simulating the spring and summer months, it signals abundance. Longer days mean more time to forage for food. This is crucial for feeding hungry chicks. In captivity, breeders can use artificial lighting to mimic these conditions. The availability of food and water is another vital factor. In the wild, breeding often coincides with rainy seasons. Rains bring fresh growth, plentiful seeds, and insects. This abundance ensures that parents can find enough food for themselves and their offspring. A rich diet, high in protein and calcium, is essential for the female to produce healthy eggs. If food is scarce, their breeding instincts may be suppressed. They instinctively know that raising young would be too difficult. Temperature also plays a role. Cockatiels prefer warmer conditions for breeding. Extreme cold or heat can be stressful. It can make incubation difficult and endanger the chicks. A comfortable, stable temperature signals that it is a safe time to nest. They are, after all, birds from the warmer climes of Australia. They seek out conditions that mirror their natural habitat. Providing this warmth is important for captive breeding. Finally, the availability of a suitable nesting site is a powerful trigger. In the wild, cockatiels are cavity nesters. They look for hollows in trees. The presence of a safe, dark, and secluded space encourages them to breed. In captivity, a nest box provides this security. Without a proper nest box, even if other conditions are met, a pair might not breed, or they might try to nest in unsuitable places. These environmental cues work together, a symphony of signals. They ensure that breeding occurs when the chances of success are highest. Section 6. A lifelong partnership, the cockatiel pair bond. Cockatiels are known for forming strong pair bonds. In many cases, these bonds can last for a lifetime. This dedication to a single partner is quite remarkable in the animal kingdom. The bond begins to form during courtship. It is strengthened through shared experiences, like building a nest and raising young. A well-bonded pair will work together harmoniously. They provide a stable and secure environment for their offspring. This partnership is the cornerstone of their family life. We can observe many signs of a healthy pair bond. Mutual preening is very common. One bird will gently nibble and arrange the feathers of its mate. This is often focused around the head and neck, areas they cannot reach themselves. It is a sign of affection and trust. They will also feed each other. The male often regurgitates food for the female, especially during courtship and when she is incubating eggs. This behavior reinforces their connection and shows his commitment as a provider. A bonded pair will spend a great deal of time close to each other. They will perch together, often touching. They chirp softly to each other, communicating in subtle ways. They defend their territory together against intruders. If one bird is distressed, the other will often show concern. This deep connection is wonderful to witness. Sometimes, however, birds may not be compatible. Forcing an incompatible pair to breed can lead to stress and aggression. It is important to allow birds to choose their own mates if possible. If you are trying to establish a pair, introduce them gradually. Allow them to see and hear each other from separate cages first. Observe their interactions. Look for signs of interest rather than aggression. A little initial squabbling can be normal, but persistent fighting is a bad sign. Patience is key. A strong, happy pair will be more successful breeders. Their contentment translates into better care for their eggs and chicks. This enduring partnership is a testament to their social nature. Section 7. Nesting instincts, creating a safe haven. Once a cockatiel pair has bonded and mating has occurred, their attention turns to nesting. This is a powerful instinct. They are driven to find and prepare a safe place to lay their eggs. In their native Australia, they seek out hollow tree limbs or cavities in eucalyptus trees. These natural hollows offer protection from predators and the elements. The chosen site needs to be dark, secluded, and feel secure. Both the male and female participate in inspecting potential nest sites. In a captive environment, a specially designed nest box is essential. This box mimics their natural nesting preferences. It should be made of wood and be of an appropriate size. Typically, a box around 10 to 12 inches square is suitable. It should have a small entrance hole. The birds will often spend time modifying the inside. They might chew at the wood around the entrance. Some pairs like to have a soft nesting material, like pine shavings or shredded paper at the bottom. Others prefer a bare floor. Egg laying usually begins a week or two after successful mating. The female will lay 1 egg every other day. A typical clutch size for cockatiels is between 4 and 6 eggs. The eggs are small and white. The female does most of the egg laying, of course, but the male remains very attentive during this period. He will often feed her. He will guard the nest box. He is an active partner in this crucial stage. It is important not to disturb the pair too much while she is laying. Incubation starts once a few eggs have been laid. Often, serious incubation begins after the 2nd or 3rd egg. Both the male and female share the responsibility of incubating the eggs. The female usually sits on the eggs during the night. The male often takes over during the day. This shared duty ensures the eggs are kept at a constant warm temperature. This warmth is vital for the embryos inside to develop. The incubation period for cockatiel eggs is typically around 18 to 21 days. Patience is required during this waiting time. Section 8. The miracle of new life, from egg to fledgling. The hatching of the first chick is a momentous occasion. After approximately 3 weeks of diligent incubation, a tiny tapping sound might be heard from within an egg. The chick is using its egg tooth, a small sharp point on its beak, to break free. This process, called pipping, can take many hours, even a day or two. It is a struggle for the small bird, but it is crucial for its development. The parents seem to sense this impending arrival. They become even more attentive to the nest. Once hatched, the chicks are tiny and helpless. They are born blind, with sparse yellow or white downy feathers. They are completely dependent on their parents for warmth and food. Both parents play an active role in feeding the young. They regurgitate a special substance called crop milk. This is not true milk, but a nutritious secretion from the lining of their crops. It is rich in protein and fats, perfect for the rapidly growing chicks. The parents feed their young many times a day. The chicks grow incredibly quickly. Their eyes open after about a week to 10 days. Pin feathers, the beginnings of their adult plumage, start to emerge through their skin. The parents work tirelessly, brooding the chicks to keep them warm and constantly bringing food. As the chicks grow larger, they become more active in the nest. They start to resemble miniature versions of their parents. The sounds from the nest box change from soft peeps to more demanding squawks, especially at feeding times. At around 4 to 5 weeks of age, the young cockatiels are usually ready to leave the nest. This is called fledging. They may be clumsy at first, but their flight skills improve rapidly. The parents will continue to feed them for a few more weeks after they fledge. They teach them how to find food and water independently. Gradually, the young birds become self-sufficient. It is a remarkable journey from a tiny, helpless hatchling to a fully feathered, independent young cockatiel. This cycle of life is truly a wonder to observe. Section 9. Caring for cockatiel families, a breeder's guide and conclusion. Breeding cockatiels can be a rewarding experience. However, it also comes with significant responsibilities. The health and well-being of the parent birds and their chicks must always be the top priority. One common health concern for breeding females is egg binding. This occurs when a female is unable to pass an egg. It can be life-threatening. Ensuring a diet rich in calcium, proper humidity, and a stress-free environment can help prevent this. A cuttle bone or mineral block should always be available. A nutritious diet is crucial for breeding birds. They need extra protein, vitamins, and minerals. High-quality pellets, fresh vegetables, fruits, and some cooked egg or seeds can provide this. Malnutrition can lead to weak parents, small clutches, or unhealthy chicks. Regular veterinary checkups are advisable, especially before starting a breeding program. A vet can assess the health of your birds and offer guidance. Cleanliness is also vital. The cage and nest box should be kept clean to prevent disease. Responsible breeders understand the commitment involved. They do not overbreed their pairs, allowing them adequate rest between clutches. They ensure that all chicks go to good homes where they will receive proper care. Providing enrichment and social interaction for the parent birds is also important for their mental well-being. A happy, healthy pair will be better parents. It takes knowledge, dedication, and a genuine love for these birds to breed them ethically and successfully. In conclusion, understanding cockatiel mating behavior is essential for anyone wishing to care for these birds, especially if breeding is considered. From the male's charming courtship to the dedicated parenting, every step is a marvel of nature. By respecting their needs, providing the right environment, and ensuring their health, we can witness this beautiful cycle. Ethical bird care means appreciating these complex creatures. It means ensuring their lives are full of health, happiness, and the opportunity to express their natural behaviors. This knowledge allows us to be better custodians of these feathered companions.